Hi, this is Chris with Wannabe Honey Farms. This is my bee watching swing. Right in front of me, just behind the camera that's looking at me, are my hives. And I love to come out here in the morning, get me a cup of coffee, and just watch my bees. The point of this video today is I want to talk about first year versus second year, where I've gone, what's happened, and what's changed. I want to say, if you enjoy this channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to be if you want to be alerted when more videos come out, go ahead and hit that bell. Come along on this journey with me. It's year 2, and things are changing and evolving. They say that second and third year beekeepers are the smartest beekeepers in the world. That's a lie. Okay, we just think we are, because the first year is such a disaster, and the second year things start to go a little bit smoother, and we get the false sense that things are going better than they should be going. And I just kind of want to address that. Personally, I'm still an idiot, and I'm going to remain an idiot. And being an idiot is just my way of saying I'm going to continue to be humble and always know that there's something else to learn, and there's somebody out there that can teach me. So this is kind of directed at first-year beekeepers and my experience. This year I noticed that, and I've mentioned it on videos, that I'm finding the queen left and right. And the queen can't hide from me. It's like, she just glows in the dark and I see her. And I don't have her marked or anything like that. And also, my bees are gentler this year. And I'm going to address those two things because last year, when I was beekeeping, I put on my macho image and trying to be a tough guy. And I was watching, the old pros on YouTube keep bees, and they're out there, in a pair of shorts, t-shirt. Some of them wear veils, some of them don't. Nobody wears gloves. They're just all tough guys. And so I thought I would emulate that. And I listened to some beekeepers, and they had excuses for it. Well, I like the dexterity in my fingers. I can feel things like this and that and the other thing. Then I watched one channel, Doug the Beekeeper, and Doug's fully armored up. I mean, from head to toe, gloves, everything. And he goes, people ask me why I wear all this beekeeping equipment. He goes, because I don't like getting stung. There's a lot to be said for that. Last year, I tried to be the macho guy and wear as little armor, as I call it, as possible. And I got stung a lot last year. And as a result of that, I was jittery, I was nervous. Sometimes I was trying to rush things when it wasn't time, when I shouldn't have been rushing things. I ended up, because of all that, I was bumping my equipment around a little bit more. My bees were more agitated. I wasn't focusing on things that I should be focusing. Thus, last year, I don't know how many inspections I did, but I did inspections like once a week. And during the entirety of last year, I think I found the queen twice. And one of those times was when I was installing the nuke. And so, and like I say, this year she's just showing up as if she's, painted in, fluorite. She glows in the dark. So that would be my advice to new beekeepers: armor up. And that way, when you're out there in your bees and you're going through them, you're not thinking about getting stung. You're moving slowly, and you're concentrating on the job at hand. And all that caused me that nervousness. I was bumping the equipment. I was rattling it more. I was in more of a hurry, and thus the bees could sense and feel the vibrations of my agitation. So they would get agitated, and it just became kind of a chain reaction. And my wife noticed it this year. Shirley, she goes, you're really moving a lot slower, smoother, and more efficient. You're seeing more, and you seem to be more attentive as to what's going on. And I really am. And it's not because I've gained any vast amounts of knowledge. It's just that I've settled down. I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing a veil. I'm not even thinking about getting stung. It's not even on my radar. Thus, I'm able to move smoothly. And it's funny, me and my brother were talking about another topic, but they said slow is smooth and smooth is fast. You know, and I don't want to go into what that pertains to, but yeah, if you're moving slowly, you're moving smoothly. And I had one of my step grandchildren over here, and he wanted to go into the bees with me. And I said, well, we need to practice a little bit first. And so I took him over to our hot tub, and I said, you know, stick your hand out in front of you and just move your hand back and forth as fast as you can. And he did. And then I told him to stick his arm in the water in the hot tub, and I said, now move it back and forth as quickly as you can. And of course, in water, you can only move like that. And I said, that's the way we're going to move around the bees, like we're underwater. And so that would be my advice to new people. Oh, great. My neighbor just fired up her lawnmower. So I hope this still comes through. But anyway, that's my advice for new guys is wear your protective equipment and take your time and really look at what you're seeing. My bees this year are just utterly fantastic, and I think it's just because I'm operating as a beekeeper differently. I guess while I'm here, I'll go over my plan for later this week, and that's another thing, new beekeepers, is when you go into your hives, always have a plan, but be ready to change that plan or abort entirely. Last week I went in and I just aborted everything I was going to do because it didn't need doing. Just as simple as that. Don't force a situation. The bees got plans of your own, and that's something else I want to bring up. All last year, I had a very specific plan for what I wanted to do. And rather than working with my bees, I forced my plan upon them. And bees don't give a damn about your plan. Bees are just going to be bees. And if you try to fight the bees, you're not going to get along, and it's not going to be an enjoyable experience. You need to work with the bees, and I really found that out the hard way last year when I was trying to force the bees into my mold as to what I thought they should be doing and how they should be doing it. You know, and it's just a beginner mistake. I learned from it, and I've moved on. This coming week, what I plan to do, I put a feeder on Bud to help dry out that comb, since I got two different sizes of boxes on there. I can't transfer a box up to get them to fill out that comb any faster. So I put a feeder on them, and they seem to be gobbling up that feed. But next week, or this weekend, win, lose, or draw, I'm going to put a super on Bud. And I'm going to go into the bottom deep frame, and I'm probably going to pull out a frame of brood there, and I'm going to put that over in squirrel just to get that jump started. And we'll see where that goes. The bees may do something with it, they may not, but I'm willing to work with their plan. I got a plan, they got a plan. Hey bees, I'll meet you in the middle and we'll get this done. But I think my honey production this year is going to be pretty darn low just because I'm getting such a bad start. But we'll see where it goes. Much more relaxed, and we'll just let it be and see what happens. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is just a knucklehead with two hives in his backyard in an urban setting trying to keep bees. And I enjoy you guys coming along with me. Bye.